students, I, Rajeshwari Shirkanhalli, welcome you all in Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School channel. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 10, Reaching the Age of Adolescence. Do you know what is meant by adolescence? Do you know all you are adolescents? Okay, you may not be knowing about the concept of adolescence. That is what we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, so let us begin with the chapter. In the previous chapter, you have learnt that how animals reproduce. So we have discussed about reproduction of animals. So animals undergo reproduction, but it is done only after growing up to a certain age. So when animals grow up to a certain age, then only they undergo reproduction. So after growing up to a certain age, that human beings and many other animals can reproduce. Now the question arises naturally, why can human reproduce only after a certain age? You have learnt in last chapter about human reproductive system. It takes place when the human reproductive organs become fully mature. Now in this chapter, you will learn about changes that take place in the human body, after which a person becomes capable of reproduction. So when the person becomes capable of reproduction, certain changes takes place in the body of human being. In chapter 9, you have learnt about human reproductive organs. So which are the human reproductive organs? The male reproductive organs are a pair of testes, a pair of sperm ducts and penis. And whereas the female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts and ureters. Now here we shall discuss the role that hormones play in bringing about changes that make a child grow into an adult. Okay, so hormones are responsible for changing a child into an adult. The child grows and becomes an adult because of some changes take place in the body, and these are because of the action of hormones. So first begin with the concept adolescence and puberty. Now Bhujo was celebrating his 12th birthday. After his friends left, Bhujo and Paheli began chatting with their parents. Okay, so it was the birthday of Bhujo. He invited his friends for his birthday party, and after the party got over, his friends left. Then Paheli and Bhujo, they both started chatting with their parents. Paheli studies in all girls school. Okay, so here Paheli is going to a girls school. She started laughing. She remarked that many of the Bhujo's school friends whom she met after a year had suddenly shot up in the height. So as Paheli was studying in a girls school, she was not having any connection with the boys, means she was not seeing the boys daily. That's why when she met Bhujo's friends after 1 year, she saw that Bhujo's friends were so much heighted. There was a sudden shot up in the height of his friends. Some of them were looking very funny with a hairy like line. So when she saw that some of them were looking very funny with a hairy line above their lips. What are these hairy line above their lips called as? Mustaches. Her mother explained that the boys had grown up. Okay, so the boys have grown up, and because of that some changes were observed by Paheli. Now growth begins from the day one is born. So when the baby takes birth, from the first day the growth begins in the baby. But upon crossing the age of 10 or 11, there is a sudden spurt in growth which becomes noticeable. So even if the growth begins from the day one, but when the child reaches to the age of 10 or 11 years, there is a sudden growth in the body which makes them to notice those changes. The changes taking place in the body are part of growing up. They indicate that you are no longer a child, but are on the way to becoming an adult. So, after reaching the age of 10 or 11, some changes takes place in the body, and these changes are noticeable, and they tell us that you are not a child now, you are on the way to become an adult. Now, here Bhujo has one thinking in his mind. He is saying that I wonder how long this period marked by changes in the body will last. So, Paheli says that it is a strange period of life when you are neither a child nor an adult. So, in this period of life you are neither a child nor an adult. I wonder whether this period between childhood and adulthood had a special name. So, this is an intermediary period, it is the intermediate period between the childhood and adulthood. So, she is wondering whether this period has got a special name or not. Yes, it is having a special name. So, let us see about that. Growing up is a natural process. So, every living organism grow. So, growing is a natural process. The period of life when the body undergoes changes leading to reproductive maturity is called adolescence. So, what is adolescence? It is the period of life when the reproductive maturity is reached. Okay, when the body undergoes some changes leading to reproductive maturity, that is called as adolescence. Adolescence begins around the age of 11 and lasts up to 18 or 19 years of age. Now, you all know that you are in this age group, you are in the age group of 11 to 18 or 19. So, this age group is called as the period of adolescence. Since this period covers the teens, teens means 13 to 18 or 19, you know that 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, all these covers the teens. So, adolescents are also called as teenagers. The common name of adolescents which you are all are familiar with is teenagers. In girls, adolescence may begin a year or two earlier than in boys. Also, the period of adolescence varies from person to person. Means each and every person doesn't become adolescent at the same period of time, at the same age. It varies from person to person, and it may be 1 or 2 years early or late than others. Similarly, in girls, adolescence may begin a year or 2 years earlier than in boys. Okay, so the human body undergoes several changes during this adolescence. So, let us discuss what changes are observed during the period of adolescence. These changes mark the onset of puberty. Okay, the most important change which marks the puberty is that boys and girls become capable of reproduction. So, during the adolescence period, there are certain changes observed in the bodies of boys and girls, and these changes mark the onset of puberty, and during this the girls as well as the boys become capable of reproduction. Puberty ends when an adolescent reaches reproductive maturity, means when the boys and girls become mature to reproduce, means to undergo reproduction, they become adults. That means their adolescence period ends. So, what is adolescence? It is in the time period of 11 to 18 or 19, and the changes takes place in the body which mark the onset of puberty the adolescence period ends when the boys and girls become mature of reproduction and they turn into adults. Now, Paheli and Buju realized that sudden increase in height and hairy line above the lips in boys were signs of adolescence. They wanted to know more about other changes at puberty. So, by observation they realized that the increase in the height in the boys, similarly the hairy line above the lips in the boys were the signs of adolescence, but they wanted to know whether some other changes take place at puberty. So, let us discuss about these changes at puberty. The first change in the puberty is increase in height. So, the most conspicuous change means noticeable change during the puberty is the sudden increase in height. So, during the puberty there is a sudden increase in height. You all also must have observed that boys or girls suddenly they become taller, means their height increases suddenly. So, at this time the long bones, that is the bones of arms and the legs, elongate and makes a person tall. So, why during the age of adolescence the person becomes tall? Because of the bones present in the arms, means hands, and the legs they get elongated, and because of the elongation of these bones they become tall. Okay, now there is an activity for you. Activity first of this chapter, that is activity 10.11. So, the following chart gives the average rate of growth in height of boys and girls with age. I am going to show you a chart in which there is the average rate of growth is given in the height of boys and girls. The figures in column 2 and 3 give the percentage of the height a person has reached at the age given in column 1. Now, for example, by the age of 11 years, a boy has reached 81% of his probable full height. Means after becoming an adult, whatever the total height of the boy is there, out of that 81% of the full height is reached at the age of 11. While a girl has reached 88% of full height at the age of 11. So, these figures are only representative and there may be individual variations. So, it depends from person to person. So, we can find the variations. You have to use this table for your friends and work out how tall they are likely to be. Okay, find out who is likely to be more taller, who is likely to be the tallest, and who might be the shortest in your class. So, this is a data given in the tabular form. Here you can find the age in years is given in the first column, then percentage of full height in case of boys and in case of girls. So, at the age of 8, boys grow 72% and girls reach to their 77% of the height. Similarly, at the age of 9, it is 75% and 81%. At the age of 10, it is 78% and 84%. And when they reach the age of 11, the percentage of full height in the boys is 81%, whereas in the girls it is 88%. At the age of 12, the percentage of full height in the boys is 84% and in girls it is 91%. So, you can go through this table, you can see along with age how the height gets increased. So, you can find at the age of 17, boys reach to their 99% of full height and whereas girls reach to their 100% of full height. Means at the age of 17 only the girls grow up to their fullest height, and whereas for boys it takes one more year. So, at the age of 18 they reach to the full percentage of height, that is 100%. So, you can utilize this data and you can find out the height of yours as well as of your friends. So, here there is a formula to calculate the full height. Calculation for full height in centimeters is equal to present height in centimeter. You should know your present height in centimeter divided by the percentage of full height at this age, which you have to consider from this above chart. Now, if suppose whatever your age is, for example, your age is suppose 14 years, okay, and if suppose you are a boy, means you will take this data 92%, and if you are a girl, then you have to use this 98%, that you have to substitute in this formula, then multiply this by 100, then you will get the calculation of full height, means by the age of your 18 or 17 years how much you will grow. Now, for example, a boy is 9 years old and 120 centimeter tall. So, here his age is given, he is of 9 years old and his height is 120 centimeters. Now, at the end of the growth period, he is likely to be, see, this is the present age of a boy. So, in this place you have to write his present age, that is 120 divided by 75. What is 75? That is the percentage of full height at the age of 9 years. Multiply by 100. When you carry out this calculation, you will get 160 centimeter tall. Means this boy at the end of the growth period becomes 160 centimeter taller. So, in this way even you can calculate your height, and if you have your younger brothers or sisters, you can calculate their heights also. Now, there is another activity, activity 10.2. You have to use the data given in the activity 10.1, just now the table which I have showed, to draw a graph. Take age on the x axis and percent growth in height on the y axis. Highlight the point representing your age on the graph. Find out the percentage of height you have already reached. What you have to do for drawing the graph, you have to take the percentage of full height on the y axis and you have to take the age on x axis. Then you have to highlight the points representing your age on the graph. Find out the percentage of height you have already reached. Calculate the height you might eventually reach. Tally your graph with one given here in this figure 10.1. So, in this figure you can see percentage of full height is taken on y axis and age is taken in on x axis. So, here these are the points, you have to mark the points where you have reached the different ages, means at the age of 8 how much percentage is reached, how much percentage of the full height is reached, at the age of 9, like that. Pink line indicates boys and blue line indicates girls. So, this is a graph showing percentage of height with age. Now, initially girls grow faster than boys, but by about 18 years of age both reach their maximum height. So, the growth in girls is more faster as compared to the boys, but when both of them reach to 18 years of age, they grow to their maximum height. In that table you have seen that girls grow to their fullest height, means 100% height after the age of 17 years, and whereas boys take 18 years for their full growth. The rate of growth in height varies in different individuals. Some may grow suddenly at puberty and then slows down, while others may grow gradually. So, now this rate of growth is different from person to person, it varies individually. Some of them grow very slowly, constantly, and whereas in some of the children we find there is a sudden growth in the height at puberty and then it gets slows down. So, it varies from person to person. Now, Paheli is worried here. So, see what worry she is having. I am worried, though I have become taller, my face looks much smaller as compared to my body. So, see here, she is worrying that her all the body parts are not in proper proportion. Her height is increased, she has become taller, but her face is like small child. So, what do you feel? Is it a worrisome case? No, not at all. This is not a worrisome case. There is nothing to worry for that. As we have discussed that growth is not at the same rate in each and every one. So, there is no need for pehli to worry. All parts of the body do not grow at the same rate. Okay, some part of the body grow rapidly, and whereas for some other parts of the body to grow takes time. So, they do not grow at the same rate. Sometimes the arms and legs or hands and feet of adolescents look oversized and out of proportion with the body. Sometimes what happens, the hands and legs, they grow more fast, and that is why their hands and feet of these adolescents look that they are very large as compared to other body parts, and we feel that these body parts are out of proportion with the body. But soon the other parts catch up and result in a proportionate body. So, even it is visible like that in the beginning, but soon the other parts of their body, they result in a proportionate body. So, even if the hands and legs grow more faster as compared to other body parts, but later on other body parts also grow and they result in a proportionate body. You must have noticed that height of an individual is more or less similar to that of some family member. Okay, you must have seen that in particular family their height are similar. You know, like for example, in a family all are very tall, or maybe there are some families where all the family members are short. Why it is so? Because height depends on the genes inherited from the parents. So, these are the genes which get inherited from the parents, means certain characteristics are passed from parents to their offsprings, and because of receiving those genes, certain similar characteristics are seen in the children as they are in their parents. So, it is however very important to eat the right kind of food during these growing years. So, as this stage of adolescence is very important, during this, as most of the body parts grow very fast rapidly and the future body depends on this adolescence period. So, right kind of food should be consumed during this period of time. This helps the bones, muscles and other parts of the body get adequate nourishment for growth. So, if you have a balanced diet during this age, then your bones, muscles and other body parts gets proper nourishment and you become more fit and healthy. You will find nutritional needs of adolescents, which we are going to discuss later in this lesson. So, the first change we have seen during the adolescence, that is change in the height. The second one is change in body shape. Have you noticed that boys in your class have broader shoulders and wider chests than boys in junior classes? So, this is one of the very noticeable thing, that the small boys which are there in the lower classes, their body parts are also smaller, and that is why their shoulders and chests are also smaller. But when they become adolescents, means when they reach in this period of teens, their shoulders become broader and chest becomes wider. This is because they have entered the age of puberty, when shoulders generally broaden as a result of growth. So, this is one of the change takes place in the body shape, that the shoulders becomes broaden. In girls, the region below the waist becomes wider. So, in boys the shoulders becomes broaden, and in girls the region below the waist becomes wider. Similarly, the other change occurred during this is, in boys the muscles of the body grow more prominently than in the girls. Thus, changes occurring in adolescence in boys and girls are different. So, muscles of the boys grow more rapidly as compared to the muscles in the girls, and that is why the changes occurring in the adolescent boys and girls are different. So, that is the second change observed during the puberty. First one is increase in height or change in height, second one is change in body shape. The third one is about voice change. So, let us see whether the voice gets changed or not. Did you notice that sometimes the voice of some of the boys in your class cracks? Why it happens? Because during the puberty there is a change of voice takes place. At puberty the voice box or the larynx begins to grow. So, the voice box or larynx starts growing. Boys develop larger voice boxes as compared to girls. The growing voice box in boys can be seen as a protruding part of the throat. If you observe the boys, you will find that in the throat some bulging part is seen. Some part comes out, that is called as protruding part, and it is due to the increase in size of the voice box or larynx. Now, this protruding part is called as Adam's apple. See, look at the figure. Here you can see this part. This is the actual picture. This part is called as Adam's apple. In girls, the larynx is hardly visible from the outside because of its small size. So, during the puberty, the Adam's apple is visible in boys, but it is hardly visible in girls. Why? Because in boys the voice box becomes more larger. Voice box means larynx, and whereas in the girls voice box is of small size. Now, generally girls have a high pitched voice, whereas boys have a deep voice. So, during the puberty there is a change in the voice. The girls get a voice of high pitch, and whereas the voice of boys becomes deep. In adolescent boys, sometimes the muscles of the growing voice box go out of the control and the voice becomes hoarse. Hoarse means it is very unpleasant to listen, but there is nothing to worry about this. If anybody's voice has become hoarse, it is not a permanent case. This state may remain for a few days or maybe for few weeks, after which the voice becomes normal. So, becoming hoarse of the voice is also just one change seen during the adolescence. Now, see, in this you can see very clearly the bulged part of the throat, which is called as Adam's apple, which is seen in the growing up of boy. Now, Bhujo is asking that many of his classmates have a hoarse voice. Now, I know why. Now, he has got to know that why the sound or voice becomes hoarse. So, today we have started with the chapter reaching the age of adolescence. We have discussed the introductory part of the chapter. After that, we have seen that adolescence means it is the onset of the stage of puberty. It includes the age group from 11 to 18 or 19. So, it mainly includes the teens, that is why these are called as teenagers, and during this period certain changes take place in the body. Out of these changes we have discussed about increase in the height. sometimes height increases slowly and sometimes suddenly the height increases in some of the boys or girls. After that we have seen about the change in the body shape. Some of the parts, they look like they are oversized, but later on all the body parts grow proportionately. And the third change we have seen about change in the voice. The voice gets changed during the period of adolescence. The voice box, that is larynx, grows much larger in boys as compared to girls, which is called as Adam's apple. So, Adam's apple is seen as a protruding part in the neck of the boys. So, these are some of the changes which we have discussed today. There are many more changes which we will continue in the coming sessions of the chapter. So, here we will stop. Thank you.